Do you ever feel like you are just not okay? Like you wake up already feeling tired, your body feels off, maybe even sick. And when you try to rest, nothing really helps. And on top of that, things that used to make you feel happy, they don't hit the same anymore. And you go through your day, but it's like you're not really there. If you have been feeling this way, I want you to know that it's not just in your head and you don't have to keep living like this. Hi, I am Luciana and I have felt exactly like that. Completely drained, low energy, emotionally confused, and honestly just tired of everything. So in this video, I want to share with you 3 things that helped me start changing my life when nothing around me felt good anymore. And I hope they help you find your spark again too. So the first thing that changed everything for me was starting a self-discovery journey. And what I mean by that is I stopped trying to force myself to be okay. I stopped pretending I had it all figured out. And I started asking myself deeper questions like, what lights me up? What drains me? What matters to me? Not to impress others, but to feel at peace with myself. Because the truth is, we live most of our lives being told what is right, what we should want, or what success is supposed to look like. And we just go with it and then we follow the script. But deep down, a lot of what we are doing is not coming from our soul. It's coming from habits, from conditioning, from familiarity. And that happened to me. I had graduated, I had a business, I was traveling. From the outside, it looked like I had a good life. But I was waking up every day feeling empty, heavy, frustrated, and I couldn't explain why. And maybe you have felt that too. Like something is just off, but you don't even know what needs to change. And once I started going inward and really began listening to myself, everything started to shift. I started feeling more connected, more clear, more me. So, if you're not feeling well mentally, emotionally, or physically, try asking yourself this: am I living in a way that feels true to who I really am? And look, if you don't really know who you are right now, that's okay. I didn't either. But here's what you can start asking yourself: does my life feel like it fits me? Do I feel calm or anxious most days? Do I feel energized or drained by the way I am living? The truth is, your emotions, your body, they're always trying to talk to you. And even if you don't have all the answers yet, just noticing what doesn't feel good is a powerful place to begin. And part of reconnecting with yourself is also looking at the people around you. And the second thing that changed my life was finding people who actually got me. Not just people to hang out with, but people I felt connected to. Because sometimes we keep ourselves in certain circles just so we don't feel alone. But the truth is, being around people who don't really see you, it's even lonelier. I used to feel so disconnected. My family, my friends would say I was crazy for the things I believe in. I would talk about all things stuff about spirituality, mindset, and people would just look at me like I was from another planet. And that made me feel even more out of place. And I started thinking, there was something wrong with me. And actually, what was happening was that I just hadn't found my people. Uh, but the situation started to shift when I decided to go alone to an entrepreneurship event. And I had no idea what I was looking for, but I followed a feeling. And in that event, I met a guy who told me about another event happening the following week in California, which was all about transformation, mindset stuff. And I felt this strong yes inside me. So I booked the trip. I didn't know what was waiting for me there, but that event changed my life. And for the first time ever, I felt like I was home. I could be vulnerable. I could speak my truth, and I felt accepted. And I cried so much, not from sadness, but from feeling seen and safe. And that's when I understood what real connection feels like. So, if you have been feeling tired or disconnected, take a moment to look around. Who are the people you are surround yourself with? Do they bring you peace? Or do you feel like you are always hiding parts of yourself? And the last thing I want to share with you is about where you are physically and how much your environment affects how you feel. So, the third step is discover new environments. And this is something that had a big impact on me, especially when I was feeling drained and disconnected. So everything that surrounds you, your home, your work, the places you go, the people you talk to, it's all shaping your energy. And when you are in the same routine every day, in the same energy, it's no surprise your body and emotions start reacting. And you begin to feel heavy, uninspired, maybe even physically sick. And you don't always know why. And for me, at one point in my life, I realized I needed to create distance from everything that was familiar to me. I was surrounded by noisy opinions, expectations, environments that didn't feel like me anymore. So I made a decision. I was going to start doing things for myself to feel alive again. And one of the ways I started doing that was by traveling alone with intention. So I began choosing destinations that sparked something in me. Sometimes it was about learning, sometimes it was about healing or just feeling free again. But every time I said yes to one of those trips, I felt a shift inside and my perspective is expanded. I felt more alive. I could hear my own thoughts again. And being alone in a new environment gave me something I didn't even realize I was missing: silence, space to think, and the freedom to just be myself without anyone's expectations. And by doing this, I met new people, saw new ways of living, and I started seeing myself differently. And I encourage you to start doing this too. But I'm not saying here that you need to go across the world or just take a plane to go somewhere. You can start small. You can go somewhere new by yourself. Take a new class, visit a new place, try something you have always been curious about. It can be in your city or somewhere nearby. What matters most is that you allow yourself to experience something new without the old voices around you and give yourself space to see things differently and break the routine and allow the energy to come in. So you step into the unknown because that's where you meet the parts of yourself you haven't discovered yet. So don't wait for the perfect time. Just say yes to a small new experience and let it open a door inside you. And that's all I want to share with you today, guys. And if something in this video touched your heart, let it be a little turning point. And take a breath, take one step, and keep choosing yourself. And if this message felt meaningful for you, I would love for you to subscribe so we can keep walking this path together. And you can also like the video to help this reach someone else who might need this message too. And if you feel called, share in the comments what did this video bring up for you today. And just remember, you are not here to survive. You are here to feel, to grow, to live fully. And you are allowed to feel at home in your body, your life, in your heart. Be kind with yourself and trust that a small change can create deep shifts. Thank you for spending this time with me. Send you so much love and light, and I see you in the next video.